What's up, everyone? My name is the Fiercezilla, and as you can see right here, right in front of us, we have the new wave of Playmates figures, and that is the Titan Tech Godzilla and Kong figures. And here you can see on the packaging there that these two figures can transform into, well, you guessed it, into a Titan Tech form. And here you can see at each sides in front of the boxes there, they are transformed into their Titan Tech form. And where you can find these new Playmates figures will be, of course, for right now, as it seems, for the time being, you can find them at your local Target just for $19.99 each. So far they have popped up in my state of California, so hopefully soon you too can get your hands on these Titan Tech figures of Godzilla and Kong. Alright, without further ado, let's take a closer look at the box, and then we'll go on ahead and take a closer look at each figure. So everyone, as you can see right here, closer look at the front of the boxes of these figures of Godzilla and Kong. And they have at the front pictures of what they look like in their standard form, along with where it says underneath transforms. They can transform into their Titan Tech form, and where it says try me, so let's go ahead and try Kong to see where the battle damage is. And yep, so that's one area where you can do a reveal of part of the Titan Tech form there at the leg. Now let's see about the try me on the other side for Godzilla. And yep. So respectfully, they're both a little bit different as far as what you'll see visually for their Titan Tech form here. But more or less, they have similar, I guess you could say, areas so far of where they have their reveal of their tech parts on the figure. Let's just go on ahead and take a look at the side of the boxes now. So there you can see they both, at the same side there, that they both have Titan Tech, the Monsterverse logo, and their names, so Godzilla, and then of course you have Kong. Now what about the other side, you may wonder? So on this side, they both say transform for Titan Tech battle. And there you have another image of what their Titan Tech form looks like in a much more bigger scale. And of course, Titan Tech, and then either Godzilla, or on the left there you have Kong as well. And now we're going to take a look at the back side of each box. Okay, so here on the back you can see a little bit more in-depth detail of what the figure will look like in their Titan Tech form. So let's take a look at the Kong box first, and then we'll take a look at the Godzilla box. Alright, so here at the back of the box for the Titan Tech Kong, you have a little description at the top right corner, and on the left you have the logo for MonsterVerse, and there you have first picture of this Kong in its standard form with the axe at the back, well, on the back of Kong there. And if we take a look at the next image there, we have what appears to be how this Titan Tech Kong transforms, to where how more of the tech parts are revealed, as you would have to open the arms there, and it looks like you'd have to change part of the body there as well, and have some shoulder flaps right there at the top right there, and with another description of transform for Titan Tech battle, and a much even larger scale picture of Titan Tech Kong in its fullness in all its glory there. And if we go down lower, again, just the name of the figure, and to also show and reveal of where you can switch part of the, I guess you can say, above the knee of another area of the tech part that comes out, that's revealed when you switch it. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Godzilla Titan Tech figure. So now here we have a closer look at the back of the box for the Titan Tech Godzilla figure, and there to your left side you see Godzilla in its standard form, and then at the bottom underneath you see how, again, you got to open the arms there to reveal of how you get the extra piece of the tech form to attach onto the dorsal plates there. And again, where it says transform for Titan Tech battle. And of course, on the right hand side you have a larger scale picture of the Titan Tech Godzilla, where you get a little bit more detail as how there's more of the, well, the blue tech qualities that are revealed that come from underneath parts of the figure there. And of course, the more we go down, we see how at the tail there's looks to be another tech part that could be used as some form of weapon there, as there's a sharp point there attached at the tail on top of that device, and sharp claw at the bottom underneath the knee, and more missile-like features. And of course, now at the bottom you have again the name of the figure, and on the right hand side where you see where you have to push forward to revealing, well, the Titan Tech feature for this figure. Now we're going to go on ahead and take a look now of what the box looks like when we remove the figures. And as well, you can see right there, they are attached by zip ties there, and there's quite a few, as you can see, to where you have zip ties that do hold the tail and of course the figure. And well, it's best, you know, either with scissors, probably maybe small ones, to cut in the tough areas, like within the feet. And luckily, you only have one zip tie that's for the feet there. Well, I should say 1 foot. And you have zip ties that, you know, wrap around the body of the figure. So I would say take the figure, the main portion of Godzilla out first, and then once Godzilla is out of the box, go on ahead and remove the tail. Now with Kong. So he has zip ties by the legs and of course by the upper half, kind of in the chest area. And let's see. Well, those are a little bit of extra zip ties that fell out. But again, I would recommend taking the main portion of the figure out, as here with Kong, you have that battle axe that is behind the clear plastic, and that's a little bit more trickier to get out, as you definitely should take the Kong figure out, as you're going to have to either make a cut to get to the battle axe by cutting that clear plastic, as the battle axe there is also zip tied down, and it's a little bit more smaller, not as thick as the other zip ties that are tying down Kong there. But now, let's go ahead and take a closer look. So, here we have Godzilla and Kong in their, well, let's call it the standard form. Something that we're familiar with here. And you got Godzilla, and you got Kong, but Kong looks like he has a very much, well, upgraded battle axe there. And, well, for Kong here, he looks very nice and decent. Paint job isn't too bad. And of course, he's got that scar on the chest there. And now you may be wondering about the articulation with this figure and what just happened right now in the back, which we'll get to in a moment. But as far as with the articulation with the arms go, yes, they can rotate like so all the way around, and they can lift up, and you can do the same thing of rotating them all the way around. So that's really a nice touch. But unfortunately, there's no joint or any kind of bend at the elbow, as it's all just one piece together. And a little bit unfortunate as well, as the hands don't really rotate or move. And now with the legs, that's as far as you can go with the leg there, all the way up in the front. And not so much rotation to move all the way in the back. But let's see about if we can rotate it all the way around with it sticking out like that to the side. So at first, it was a little bit tough to rotate it like that. So I tried to do it front to back, or a little, mainly at this point, it's just a little bit of maneuvering around. But if you go back to front to rotate it, it's a little bit more tougher to do. And of course, since this is plastic, just, you know, use caution and be careful when you're trying to rotate the figure, of the parts on the figure. And as you saw there, the feet can rotate all the way around. And the head, not that much rotation there. And now going back to the back side here. So this is part of the feature of the Titan Tech Kong. And what's nice about it is he has a nice little spot where there's a hole there, and there's a part of the battle axe that can make sure that this battle axe can stay attached to the Kong figure itself. But the downfall of that is if you, well, shake it too much, or if it's not placed in correctly, it tends to, well, easily fall off. As you can see right here, very easy to pop off there, and giving it a good couple shakes, and yep, and that'll happen. Especially with the axe there, that if it's shaking too hard there, the battle axe could potentially fall off, and you're left with an exposed backside for the Titan Tech Kong. Alright, so now for the transformation of this Titan Tech Kong. So you're going to start off with transforming Kong by opening his backside downward, then following along with splitting the body and open at the shoulders, and then of course turning the body 180 degrees and flip the head to the Titan Tech position, and of course pull out the shoulder armor, and then of course close the body and back securely, and then of course you have an extra extension part on those shoulder, well, only on the left side there's a shoulder armor extra, well, piece you can lift up, and then you're going to pull the arms down just below the shoulders, but be careful, as you can see there, it could end up pulling either half of the body down. And as you keep moving along with the arms there, you're going to open all armor panels on his forearms and wrists that are also as shown in the directions that are located at the bottom of the box of your either Titan Tech Kong figure or Titan Tech Godzilla figure. And as we keep moving along with the bottom of the legs there, again, same thing, open all panels on his legs and ankles as directed on the instructions, or as you can, I'm sure, figure it out on your own if you don't really like much to follow with the instructions there. And there you have it. You have transformed Kong into the Titan Tech form. And again, here you can attach the battle axe to the backside there. But again, be careful, as the backside tends to open occasionally if it's not secure properly. And right now Kong is upright, and so far it's not popping out like it did before. But again, depending on the movement of Kong, if you're going to use Kong in either stop motion or for pictures, again, just make sure that the backside is secure. And now for placing the battle axe in Kong's hand. It's a little bit challenging at first, as here I'm having a little bit of a hard time placing it in there, but following along with the instructions, again, Kong can carry his battle axe by connecting to his back or carrying in his hand. And honestly, just put the thin part of the battle axe and kind of a little bit force it in there and twist it, and I'm sure you'll have no problem of securing that in there. So now we are going to take a look at Godzilla. And here we have the standard form of the Godzilla Titan Tech. Sorry, let me rephrase that. We have of the Titan Tech Godzilla in its standard form prior to transforming it. And again, with the articulation here, the tail, of course, can rotate, as it can be also detached and attached to Godzilla as needed. And with the legs there, here you can see that's as far as the legs can go forward. And what about in the back, you may wonder? Yep, that's as far as it can go, to the back there. See how he's kind of standing on his tippy toes there? Now, also with Godzilla's feet there, they can both rotate all the way around, just like how with the other Godzilla figures, the feet for at least the Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong line of Playmates can rotate. And how about those arms? So with the arm, again, a little bit tough there in giving a full rotation at this point there. Okay, we may be trying the other side if it would be easier to rotate all the way around. And yep, it looks like doing it, I guess you would say front to back is easier than, however way as you saw visually that works and what I mean. So again, arms can rotate all the way around, and again, same thing on the other side. And with Godzilla's mouth, of course, that's as far as it can open and as far as it can close. Open again. So now you're probably wondering about the Titan tech form. So here we go through a speed through of transforming Godzilla into the Titan tech form. So again, following along with the instructions here, says to start off first, but again, visually trying to figure it out on my own without looking at the instructions, and at the time didn't realize that there were instructions to begin with. So there's a compartment there that you lift up to reveal, let's see what this is. So it says lift of the top of the tail as shown and pull out the armor piece to cover the back of his tail, then close the top of his tail back into position as shown. And now here with this part, to transform Titan Tech Godzilla first, open both sides of the body from the arms and shoulders, pull down the chest piece and flip the concealed armor over to the other side, and then proceed to flip up the spine armor and pull out the small shoulder pieces. And then again, you're going to close the body back together as shown, and then making sure all those spine metal, tech pieces are secure. And again, you're going to pull those flaps up, and again, that's referred to as lifting up the armor from both sides to Godzilla to protect his head. And also one last part of the articulation, you can rotate the hands. And again, you can also, at the top there, rotate the neck spines over to the side of the dark blue and light blue armor combination there. And at the arm there, you have a little armor piece of an arm spike at his right arm. And again, that chest armor piece there. And going back to those leg pieces, to where you turn the armor piece on both thighs and lift up the additional armor piece to extend the armor on his thighs. Next, swivel the armor pieces to his ankles and pull out the blade pieces from the front of his shins. So everyone, that about covers how to, for the most part, transforming these Titan Tech figures from Playmates, as they are so far the newest additions to their Monsterverse line. So again, so far it's been Kong and Godzilla so far. Well everyone, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, and let me know in the comments down below if you are also going to pick up these two figures to add into your collection, especially if you already have Godzilla vs. Kong figures from Playmates. And now everyone, at this time, we're going to go ahead and take one last close-up looks of the figures, and at the end, a size comparison. Again, everyone, thank you for watching, and here's a little help to find the figures as well with the barcodes. Now, everyone, I guess this is for real the end, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, and have a good night.